Central TV is here. We here to inform you, listen and be inspired. Central TV is here. We the best now in time. Oh, listen and be inspired. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Veronica the boss for Central TV. She here to give you the best. Come and listen everybody to Central TV. We here to give you the best. Come and listen, enjoy the show. Come and listen to Central TV. We the best in time. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Veronica the boss for Central TV. She here to give you the best. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Central TV.
I love
Central TV is here. We here to inform you, listen and be inspired. Central TV is here. We the best now in time. Oh, listen and be inspired. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Veronica the boss for Central TV. She here to give you the best. Come and listen everybody.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome you all to our special episode of Central TV. Here, Central TV. My name is Veronica, and I'm going to be running the show from studio while we are with our host and our guest. So momentarily, we will be welcoming our host. Today is a very special occasion, so we will be seeing you shortly. We want to say thank you all for joining, and we are going to bring our host on in a minute. So the moment she comes on, we strongly encourage all of you to stay with us and be in attendance. So I'm bringing her in. There you go. Now she is live in studio, so she's going to be taking over the show from me while I'm here. So can you hear me? Okay, Mrs. Grams. Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
How is it hearing?
Can you hear me?
I say signal here. I tell you when I hear anything.
Okay, I can hear you. I guess you can hear me.
Okay. We're not in studio.
Show. Come and listen to Central TV. We the best in time. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Veronica the boss for Central TV. She here to give you the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are back with so I'll bring the host on. Can you hear me now, Mrs. Grams? Can you hear me? I'm not hearing you. You are muted. Okay, there you go. Go ahead. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Absolutely. So I was just telling the viewers how amazing the show is going to be. So now I'm going to turn the show over to you since you are this is your platform. You can take it away.
Hello and welcome to Sandra TV. Today's edition is Leadership Dialogue, and we will be talking with the Vice President of UNICO National, Mrs. Nessa McCall. Mrs. McCall is a two-term Vice President for UNICO National, and she will be in studio with us today. Central TV is a television station that balanced news. We are non-political. We are here to promote balanced news and also to get the information appropriately out there. Again, we will go for musical break before we bring in Mrs. Marco, the National Vice President for two terms for Unico National in the United States on the show. Let's go for musical break.
Central TV.
I love to
Central TV is here. We here to inform you, listen and be inspired. Central TV is here. We the best now in time. Oh, listen and be inspired. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Veronica the boss for Central TV. She here to give you the best. Come and listen everybody to Central TV. We here to give you the best. Come and listen, enjoy the show. Come and listen to Central TV. We the best in time. Turn up, turn up.
Hello, welcome to Sandra TV. Today's edition is Sunday, Leadership Dialogue, and this is our first episode with Mrs. Nessa McCare. Mrs. McCare is two-term Vice President for UNICO National. Welcome, Mrs. McCare. Do you hear me?
On mute. Hello, hello. Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Great. We want to welcome you here on Central TV. Central TV is an online TV. We deliver the best information out there. We here to promote leadership, and we also advocate for women and children. And we also balance the news. We are non-political online TV. So we want to welcome you, and we are happy to have you here as a guest.
Thank you so much for having me. It's an honor.
Thank you, Mrs. McCare. Mrs. McCare is a two-term Vice President for UNICO Georgia chapter. At this time, we will give you the opportunity to introduce yourself a little bit to this platform and let us know who you are.
Thank you for the opportunity. Once again, my name is Nessa McCabe, and I hail from, oh Lord, help me get this right, District 6, actually from the Tapata District. I am a granddaughter of Parliament Chief Siawe Sonya from the Tapata District and a daughter of Joseph and Plaza Siawe. And I'm the second elder of 6 children. I am married. I reside in Columbus, Ohio, with my husband, James McKay, who hails from Lofa County. And as you mentioned on your show earlier, in your opening, I am the second term National Vice President for UNICO in the diaspora. And by profession, I'm a nurse and currently serving as a nurse educator. So that's who I am in a nutshell.
Great, great, great. Happy to hear that. We have powerful woman in the studio today. Central TV count it as a blessing to have Mrs. Nancy Siawe McKay into our studio. Uh, Mrs. McKay, for videos who may not know or may not be familiar, what is the United Nima Citizen Council and what is its care mission both nationally and in the diaspora?
Great question. UNICO, as you already giving out what UNICO stands for, the United Citizen, Nimbayan citizen, all Nimbayans in the diaspora. So I'll give you a little background. When the students of Nima County migrated to the United States, they kind of felt homesick. So they formed this group for them to get together, unite, and connect with one another. So fast forward, it turned to a union. It is all about all of the citizens from Nima County that reside here in the diaspora. And now it has become a non-profit organization serving the people of Nima and the associates of Nima. When we say the associated friends of Nima, people that are not even born or they're not Nimba citizens, but are married to Nimbayans. And people who just want to affiliate with Nima County. They were born in Nima County, but their parents are not from Nima, but for some reason, they were there for a job or something, and they established family there. Those people are also friends or associates of Nima. And that's what UNICO is about. So we are here in the diaspora to unite, and not only to unite, to bring development, unity, and then take it back home to our people.
So you talk about membership. Who can be member of UNICO? I'm married to a Bassa man. He's not from Nima County. So by virtue of marriage, can he be a member of UNICO? And what is the process?
Absolutely. So, like you and I were in the same boat. I am married to a man from Lofa County. So our spouses are member of UNICO automatically by virtue of marriage. So when you as an Nimbayan register as a member, because this is a registered membership with the, you have, even though you're an Nimbayan, but you have to actually register either with your local chapter, through your local chapter, like you live in Atlanta, Georgia, and they have a chapter there in Atlanta, Georgia. And actually, Georgia is the founding seat of UNICO when it became a non-profit organization.
Wow.
Yes. So when you register with that chapter, you and your husband are registered. And membership fees is $100. Okay. That's your due. And your spouse, who is not from Nima, but because he's married to you, will pay half of what you're going to pay. So for you and your spouse, that's $150 yearly. Do pay.
Oh, great. Okay. What if I'm just a member in the community, I'm not married to anybody, and I have interest in joining UNICO? What's the process?
You engage your local chapter. You should know your president in the local chapter, and ask to be registered, attend meetings, and be informed and stay engaged. And then you pay your dues. You are members. But you must attend meetings to know what is going on within your local chapter. And then the local chapter also has the right to join the national. So once that local chapter comes under the umbrella of the national, you become a full-fledged member of both the local and the national.
Oh, great. Actually, I got a lot of education today when it comes to Unico. Thank you, Madam Vice President. Today in studio is with us Mrs. Nessan Siawe Makar. Mrs. Makar is a second-term Vice President of Unico National. She's going to be enlightening our mind with a lot of things about Unico. Some of us have been Unico for decades. We don't really know what Unico is about. So again, Mrs. Marcus here, Mrs. Nessa Marker is in the studio. Mrs. Marker, your next question will be, as a National Vice President for Unico, what are your private responsibilities and how do they impact communities in Lima County?
Good question. As a vice president, we all are aware that the position as a vice president is a ceremonial position. What does that mean? You are there to support the president's agenda. You are there to push the president's agenda and to advise the president and to be ready to do whatever the president asks of you to do if it's right. So not because this position is a ceremonial position, you have to have your own right mind to make informed decision.
Yeah.
And to also guide the president and through your dialogue or conversation behind the scene and say, this one that you are proposing is the right decision. Let's roll with it. Or Mr. President, let's rethink this other decision. So that is the responsibility, and that is my responsibility. That's why it is very important when you're picking your running mate, you get to know each other and assess your work ethics, your vision, and your goal. It should be aligned.
So your pieces of advice to people who work as direct deputy is, even if you have to correct your boss, it should be behind the scene.
Behind the scene, do not engage your boss in the public arena.
Great. You are currently serving your second term. What key license from your first term are shaping your leadership approach this time around?
Great question. I came to this position. I served as a local vice president before coming to the national stage. And what I've learned from my first year, my first term as a national vice president, is what is important to the people you're serving. What is important? So as a national vice president, I have traveled. Currently, we have 40 active chapters under the umbrella of the national Unico. So I took upon myself to travel to all of the chapters to get to know the people that I'm serving. What is important to them? What would they like to see? What do they expect from a female leader? And so whenever there's a program and I'm invited, I'm making my point or my duty to travel and get to meet with the people. And some of the things that I learned to answer your question is unite with your people. Let your people get to know you, who you are, and not just in name, but as a person.
Thank you, Madam Vice President. Yes, because I remember last year, I think you traveled to Georgia 4 times. I'm like,
Yes.
is she working with Delta? I'm like, does she have commission with Delta? And
No,
we
I don't.
appreciate you a lot because, I mean, like every time we call you for little or anything, you are here with us. Okay, thank you. Nima County has historically played a major role in Liberian national leadership. How do you assess its current contribution to national development?
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So we are privileged to be here in the United States of America, those of all Nimbayan that are here. Although we want to unite, we want to take care of one another.
Mm-hmm.
What concern one body and concern the other. That's how it should be. That's why we ran on the platform of unity. But also, we want to take development back home to our people.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see from the news and what's happening in Liberia, Nima County have become, I would say, the role model of development in Liberia at large. Let's take a look at Ganta, Gompa City, I like to call it.
Mm-hmm.
It has become a big hub of development. People are flapping to Ganta to develop small business, big businesses. So what UNICO had done, UNICO had partnered with those people, our lawmakers and business people, so that we, in our little way from here in the diaspora, to take development to Nimba. And I would say we have accomplished a lot in our two term. The national president, Samuel Wogbeji, and his executive team, our signature project in Ganta, outside of Ganta, in Domapa, the Women Empowerment Center that has been built, and it almost up to completion now. That's what it is we're doing to take development to Nimba in Liberia a lot. Because what happened in Nimba will help Liberia as a whole.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Thank you so much, Madam Vice President. In your introductory statement, you told us that you are a nurse by profession.
Mm-hmm.
As a nurse by profession, how has your healthcare background influenced the leadership style and your advocacy within UNICO?
Good question. The president, Samuel Wogbeji, and myself, we're both nurses by profession.
Mm-hmm.
And so when he asked me to run with him, we both sat down and discussed what is our vision? What is our goal for our people in Liberia? So we decided, what are the pressing needs right now currently in Liberia, let alone Nima County? Healthcare, education. As we know, the Civil War came and education skipped a whole generation. Their whole generation left behind and they're not educated. How can we help in our little way? So they both are big on education. So in the past year and into our second year, we decided the best way to do is give out scholarships. So UNICO had awarded about 14 scholarships to our students in the various districts so that they can advance their education. As Nelson Mandela puts it, education is powerful and it's the key to life as a whole, to success. So we want the people, the children, the young adults of Nimba to have access to education. There's smart kids out there, but some of them, they graduate from high school and there's no way to go to college because they don't have the funds. The parents do not have the funds. So UNICO is awarding scholarship. And what we're trying to do is this scholarship should be balanced out in every district. And there's a process how to apply and what are the requirements to get scholarship. We don't just give it out. We go by GPA, which is your grade point, grade point average, and what district you live in, what you want to study, and all of that are taken into account. So that's what UNICO is doing. So when it comes to healthcare, I would show you an example in Yekepa. The company came out there and they dumped a lot of waste material, the mine, the whatever it is, into the water. There's no clean drinking water in that region. And they left. They walk in, they left. Our people they're sick. So what are we advocating for? Clean drinking water and then access to healthcare. So we're engaging our stakeholder, which is our lawmakers, in Nima County to have business people that come into our country, hold them accountable. Before you do business here, you got to make sure our people have access to clean drinking water and health care.
Mhm.
Those are the two major things we're advocating for right now.
Oh,
And
great.
Meta Steel is one of those companies that we've been talking to through our lawmaker, the senators, and all that.
Great. We did not even know that how far UNICO has gone, especially awarding scholarship for deserving students. We want to say
Yes.
congratulations to you. At this point, we'll take 1 minute of musical break and we'll be right back with Mrs. Nessa Siawe Mako, the Vice President for 2 terms for UNICO National. Again, we're going to take a musical break.
Turn up, turn up,
Thank
turn
you.
up, turn up to Central TV. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Veronica the boss for Central TV. She here to give you the best. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Central TV.
I love to
Central TV is here. We here to inform you, listen and be inspired. Central TV is here. We the best now in time. Oh, listen and be inspired.
Again, this is Sandra TV. Today is Sunday edition, and it's Leadership Dialogue with Mrs. Nessa Siawe Mako, 2-term Vice President of UNICO Georgia chapter, UNICO National. I'm sorry, I keep saying UNICO Georgia. I apologize. I used to say UNICO Georgia, but she is a 2-term Vice President for UNICO National.
Yes.
Welcome by Mrs. Siawe. We are Mrs. Mako. We are happy to have you here. We have the next question. We know healthcare access remains a major concern in many parts of Nima County. What role can UNESCO play in supporting better health outcomes and public awareness? Anyway, you answer that question, which has to do with the waste that were in the water in Ikepa and what have you. And so we can go to the next question. I think that question has been answered.
I want to share a little light on that also that I didn't mention earlier.
Sure.
In 2024, every other year, UNICO travel to Nima, we call it homecoming or development to Nima. So 2024, when we went, the First Lady has a project, they call it the First Lady Project. For healthcare, although UNICO carried it, but she donated that money and we got a healthcare supply. And we carry a whole container and distribute that to all the clinics in the various district.
Wow.
Every single clinic. And then we visited Ganta Hospital. We went to the women ward where women have babies. The condition there was not too good. So there have been beds delivered to those units, and there's still ongoing project for that. I forgot to mention that earlier. So that is how UNICO is partnering to address the healthcare issue in Nimba.
Great. Yes. I visited the hospital when I went to Liberia too. It was not really healthy. So we using the platform to ask any loving member that were in Ganta before that where with Ganta Hospital, even benefited from Ganta Hospital. There's need for assistance. I mean, when I went there, I went to the ER, I went to the OB ward, I went to the message unit. I mean, it was nothing to see. I mean, honestly speaking, they are struggling, they need help.
They're struggling, and that's how they went to get in supplies. And then we visited one clinic outside of Ganta And what we saw there was just very sad. One Foley catheter that when they remove it from one patient, they had to call it disinfected by putting it in hot water to use it. And that is, yes. So we gathered some of those things and was shipped and distributed among those clinic.
Thank you. Great job, Unico. The next question is, how does Unico engage young people, especially students and young professionals in leadership, civil responsibility, and community service?
That's good. So we are asking, like you see, before the Sam G. McCabe administration came on, UNICA was mostly led by older folks. And so since Sam G came on, more young people are now inclined to be part of UNICO. And now we're engaging them and encouraging them by putting them in strategic committees. We'll take a young person and say, hey, you're the chairperson for that committee. The education committee is headed by a young man in, let's say, in his 40s. The project director is a young man that in his 40s. So we're bringing, like, the queen right now for UNICO is in her 20s. So we're intentionally or strategically bringing these people on board to be engaged and understand the importance of being involved in building your community. So we're getting them ready so that tomorrow we can pass the torch to them.
Yeah.
And another goal and vision of UNICO is we're going to have a strong young people team that they too will have a chairperson for that team, that they can have their own retreat and brainstorm their own ideas and bring it to UNICO so that tomorrow when they're ready to be president or vice president of UNICO, they're ready.
Yeah, I support that greatly. And that's true. One of the things that some leader organization do is they lead the young people, behind. And then when time comes for them, the young people now to transition is difficult because they don't even know the organization they are going to lead. They don't even know what they are going to do. And then it becomes chaotic because they're coming from somewhere where another leadership style that is not compatible to UNICO, and then it causes problems.
Right.
Or with the idea of we bringing the young people on board to start teaching them what UNICO is for them to have their own retreat. That way, when they transition to leadership, they already know what they're dealing with. So
exactly. What is expected of them?
Exactly. That's a brilliant idea,
Yes.
Thank you, Mrs. McCoy. Our next question is, in your view, what role should community-based organization like UNICO play in promoting national unity beyond regional or tribal lines?
I will focus on the tribal line. It's a big elephant in the house in our county. And you know that, and I know that. So the step that UNICO has taken and continue to take is education, awareness. That in union, we are strong. Divided, we're going to fall apart.
Yeah.
There are other forces out there that are looking to divide and conquer.
Yeah.
And they're going to use the tribal line to divide Nimba. Nimba, I'm not being, how would I say it? I'm not being partial or biased because I'm a Nimbayan, but Nimba is one of the strongest county in Liberia right now. And Nimba is also the union of this organization, is one of the strongest union in the diaspora. But because of that, people seek to divide and conquer by bringing in tribal line. If we're not smart and if we're not paying attention, we're going to fall for that, and we're going to become like every union or county organization in the diaspora. And going back to our own county, and Nimba County is going to become weak
Yep.
in Liberia if we're not careful. It said Mana versus Gil, Mandingo versus this, and Pele versus that, crime against versus that. Let us have, there's room for everybody at the table. We can disagree to agree. We will always have our differences, but let us come together as one people, one Nimba. That is what UNICO is striving for right now. And that's the education we continue to provide for our people. We ought to be careful because right now in my country, there's man married to a girl woman married to man. What are you going to do with their children if
Nothing.
you're pushing against travel line? My father, Joseph Nsiawe, is half Mano and half Gil. His mother comes from Zangona. And the father comes from the Tapatan district. He's have money. We do not take our manner side lightly, nor take our guilt side lightly. We understand both, and we take both strongly into our upbringing. So they say my people are needlessly dying because of lack of education.
Yeah.
Let us continue to bring awareness to the tribal line. Let us continue to tell Nimbayans, one Nimba, one people, Nimba Kwado.
Yes, I agree with you, Mrs. Makar. That's true because the house that is divided is never strong.
Never strong,
Is
never strong.
divided is never strong. And Nima, I don't care what people say, is a mother of Liberia. And
Right,
if you are a mother of a particular organization or country, you need to unite yourself. Because if
right.
people see low penetration, they will have to go there and
They will use it.
go
They
through
will
it,
use it.
take advantage of that and go through
Hmm.
it. So I
They will
agree with
use
you
it.
for the ask for unity. We need bodies need to be united. That's why our difference. Even your husband in your house, you have misunderstanding with him sometimes. Even
Of
your wife,
course.
yeah, but that doesn't mean you don't love him. But it's just a
Nope.
misunderstanding. So we the body need to stick together as one body that
Yes.
will be able to deliver the word that down them, toward them, see away them, twice a month them, they
Yes.
fought for that they will be in a grave and celebrating a year. We did not fight a free
For
world.
nothing. We left people behind who understands what their forefather had established.
Exactly. Our forefather fought for us to
They fought
enjoy
really
what
hard.
we
Yeah.
enjoy in the country. Therefore, we don't have to make them cry in the grave. Well, the
No.
next question is balancing public service, a
Mhm.
professional career, and family life is demanding. How do you manage this responsibility as a nurse, leader, and homemaker?
That is a great question. That is very, very demanding. But I try my best. I'm not perfect to make time for each and balance it out. And I try to separate each of those arena. When it's time for my leadership, okay. When I go to work, I'm focusing on my work. And the Unico, my phone is constantly ringing. I will step aside and say, hey, listen, I'm at work. Call me after 4 p.m. I work from 8 to 4. Call me after 4 p.m. And if it's an emergency, I will address it then in a few minutes and get back to work. And because I want my organization to be proud of me for hiring me, trusting me to be the leaders that I am at work and perform in that role effectively. And
Yes.
then when I get home, it's time for my family time. I take time to be with my family for a couple of minutes, and then I jump to Unico. So I'm constantly trying to juggle those three and balance and find a balance.
Great. So that means women, we can be wife, we can be career women, and we can
Hmm.
also be a
A
mother.
leader.
That what
Yes.
people don't understand. We can be career women, we can be mother, we can be a wife. So
We
I
can
mean,
multitask. We
we
can
don't
multitask.
underestimate women because women
Nope.
are people that multitask. Yeah, that's the word. We multitask and our
Yes.
multitasking balancing everything.
Yes.
So it is not easy to be a wife and then leading the unique that I know
I
nationally
know.
and then be a nurse that I know. But again, It's great. It's great responsibility. The next question is, how can members of NEMA diaspora more effectively contribute to sustainable development by whom? I know you talk about the Women's Center. That's an
Mm-hmm.
organization that's unique. But
Yes.
what can you tell us, an individual from NIMBA? I'm from,
Mm-hmm.
which district I'm from again? District number what? District number one.
I don't even know.
I'm from
Are you
district
from
number one. So as
are
an
you
individual,
are you from Ganta?
Gandha, district number one.
That
So
one.
yeah. So as an individual for district number one, you just spoke about the hospital that is in district number one, even though it's a private hospital. I mean, yeah, it's a private hospital, it's a United Methodist hospital. Then
Mm-hmm.
let's say the rehab people right there, our people that are suffering from leprosy, our
Yeah.
lepers right there who having children, and the
Mm-hmm.
children can even afford to go to school for little or $25 a year. So
Mm-hmm.
what do you have to tell us as individual? Now we are out of the box of UNESCO. We know what
Mm-hmm.
UNESCO is doing back there. We know they are being women's center. They are giving scholarship. They are,
And we have
advocating
built
for us.
schools in Domapa.
They are build school in Domapa. But we as individual from our respective district, what can you
Mm-hmm.
tell us can be our contribution to our respective district as individual?
Oh, I love that. I love that so much, Miss Grams. As individual, even though UNICO is doing all the development, let us stay engaged with our district. Let us sit with the people of our district, of our town and villages, and assess what is their pressing need. I enter a town or village. I sit down with the people and say, give me one or two things that is really your need. I can cover everything, but
Mm-mm.
give me one or two things that I can really help you with that will impact your life. If individuals are doing that in their town and villages, plus what UNICO is doing, we are going to move Nima County forward
Mm-hmm.
in a great way. There's so many Nimbayi here that are blessed, that are educated, that have skill, talent, and career. And like you say, people are in Nima that cannot afford $25 to go to school. As individual, you can take on one child and say, I will educate this child. You can take one family and say, I will do this for this family. If we do that individually, and then UNICO can collectively to take care of the major big problem, we will have make a big mark in Nima County. So I would say to individual, beside your contribution to UNICO, your due pay, and like the center that we build, we don't have a grant because United States, once you're doing development outside of the country, you cannot get a grant. We pay raising money every year, birth month. We encourage people to get involved in that chat room and make $25 a donation every month, birth month, to raise the money to complete the building, and then towards the skills that we're intending to teach in our building. Because we're not just putting a building up, we have skills to teach in our building. Small skills that will enable the women, facilitate the women to take charge of their own lives and their family. Let's say there's no husband around today. That woman has a skill that she can stand on. So besides doing that, don't say, oh, I already contribute to UNICO. Why should I have to go to NEMA to do this? Or I'm already taking care of one family in NEMA. Why should I contribute to UNICO? Yes, we're privileged. We can do that. Our forefathers said, your stomach cannot get full before you share your food. Whatever it is God has blessed us with, let us use a fraction of that to help people back home, individually and collectively.
Thank you so much. I have few pictures I'm going to pull on this platform the next time you and I meet,
Mm-hmm,
because our discussion is going to be a series, and we're going to meet
mm-hmm,
until next year, until May of this year.
okay.
I went to Nima, right behind there. There's a school called GWR. That school was
Mm-hmm,
purposely established for the leper children. who could
Mm-hmm.
not afford. And when I honestly I attended that school at the year my parents were out of job when I was small. I attended that school when I was 10 years, 1987. And
Mm.
when I was sitting, I thought about the school and I shared with my husband. He said, "What can we do?" I said, "We can do something for this school." I'm telling you,
Amen. That's what I'm talking about.
I did not use more than $300. I went to the
See?
other store when the copybook were on sale for 50 cents, 90 cents. Sometimes when the copybook on sale, like 40 cents. And
Mm-hmm.
my husband and myself, when we bought copybooks, we bought pencil, we bought pen, we bought book bags. I'm telling you, I didn't use more than 350. I'm telling you. And when I
Mm.
got there, the last class I was in was a second grade class. And I knew I could not extend it to everybody. I told the teacher and the principal I want to talk to the second grade class because those
Mm-hmm.
are my classmates. That's the class I was in when I walked out of this school. It's not everybody children going to school to level. Some of them parents just lost their job.
Mm-hmm.
In real life, I could not have gone to that school, but my parents lost their job. And my parents were the kind of people that would go to the village and bring everybody in the house, the sister
That
children,
was
the cousin
that
children.
was me.
Yeah.
That was me.
Even though
Mm-hmm.
I can handle us, but then my
Yep.
father
You
could not
want more.
afford sending the other children to private school. We all will go to government school. So when
Right.
I went to that school for 2 years, and then every time I think about it, I know I remember when I was in the school, somebody came and gave me copy book and pencil. So I'm
Oh,
telling you, Miss Marco, I did not use more than $300, but I
that's
was
what I'm talking
smile
about.
on the faces of children. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I just get a teacher's lady $100 and bought copy book. And my co-worker, when I went to work, I told my co-worker, you gotta have a library child. What can
Mm-hmm.
I do,
Mm-hmm.
Veronica? I was there and no, I don't want money. Just get a copy book and a pencil. And I told boxes of copy book and pencil. And
That's
the kids will not
advocacy.
let me go. So all we're trying to say, Mrs. Marco and myself, is it don't have to be $1,000,000. It don't
No,
even $50 can put smile on a
on
child's face.
somebody's face. Yes. Yes.
I went to JWPSC. I work in that school and asked a good friend of mine, Yantira Goni is a principal. We were in class together, we graduated together. And he said, Veronica, we just need that $50. I said, for how many?
Yeah.
And I called a friend of mine who is American. I said, you ready to spend $50 to save the life of a child? What are you talking about, Veronica? And I explained. And we were able to take care of 3 students in that school. So all we're
Wow.
trying to say as women and mothers on the
Mm-hmm.
platform is Unico is doing great. Honestly speaking, Unico is doing great. But what
Right.
you do as an individual, if you make your own individual contribution, trust me, you will be invited to the platform. You're going to share
Mm-hmm.
your story. You're going to share your picture as to how you help the kids, as to how you help mothers, as to how you help children. Somebody in Ghana hospital, they've been there 2 months because they can be discharged for jail later or $150.
Right.
And make that impact.
Right. I
So you know,
encourage
again,
everybody,
yeah,
everybody
it don't have
to
to be.
just open your eyes,
Mhm.
your ears, your hearts, and your hands. It doesn't cost that much. We go to the store and we buy all the junk clothes that we wear today, and tomorrow they're faded and we throw them in the trash. But that $100 that you invest in a child's life, they say, give a man a fish, you feed him for one day. Teach him how to fish, you feed him for lifetime.
Yeah.
So for each child that you invest in their education, you're teaching them for lifetime. And guess what? You're building Nima County and you're building Liberia.
And your children will be blessed.
Yeah. Last 2024, when we went to Unico, went to Liberia, two little girls came to meet me at the airport. They said, "Oh, we want two little girls to come and greet the vice president." And they were so beautiful. I just fell in love with them. And somebody told me they were currently out of school because their parents could not afford.
Jesus.
And I partnered with another major person in Unico, the project director, Mr. George Flomo, and we both paid the children tuition.
Hmm.
So
That's
those
good.
are the kind of thing I'm talking about.
Mhm.
Yes, like you said, Unico is doing great, but we as individual, we need to also go beyond and above. to build our county. Let us build Nima so that tomorrow we're very proud of Nima. And we should not just say, oh, Nima County, we're proud of Nima County. Let us show it. Let us walk the walk and not just talk the talk.
Definitely, let's get involved. So,
Mhm.
Miss Vice President, we know UNICO had a something called December to Remember. But
Yes.
I think the past a year or two, I said to be correct, we are not seeing any December to remember. What happens to the December to remember?
We still carrying on that tradition. It's just that we changed the month.
Oh,
We still carrying on that tradition. We went 2024, we call it homecoming now.
oh,
Yeah, that's when we went 2024 and we traveled to all these villages. That when we took the container and distributed, the first lady had the bikes that we gave to kids. So we say, and we're going again this March. We go now instead of December, we're going March. So we're leaving March to go to Liberia.
oh, now
We
it's
will.
from December to March.
Yeah, we move it. Yeah, that December to remember now is in March under this administration. But who knows? Another administration kind of might change the month, but it's still that tradition is very good that was established by President Don Dennis, and we're still carrying on that tradition. But now instead of going December, we've been going in March.
Okay, great.
Yeah. So
So,
we're very, very much coming up here pretty soon in March. We're traveling to Liberia. UNICO is going to Liberia.
oh,
We
great.
will be in Ganta the weekend of the 21st.
The 21st of March. Okay.
Yes,
So
yes.
before we ask you for your conclusive statement, we want to ask you, looking ahead, what's your
Mhm.
vision for UNICO during your current term, and what message would you like to leave with the people of Nima County and Liberia at large?
Thank you so much for this opportunity today. My message to my people of Nimba: get involved. Get involved. I cannot say this much because I say, oh, that a unique thing there. You leave me, man, where your unique thing. It is not our unique thing. My vision and goal for UNICO is that every district in Nima County will get to know what UNICO is and what UNICO is about. And then in the diaspora, we must not just take care of people outside, like by whom. It is great that we're taking care of the people by whom, but our people here in the diaspora have needs. So my goal and my vision that align with the president, Samuel will get G, because I'm not operating on my own, is that we also open our ears and eyes to the needs of our people in the diaspora and see how we can meet them at their lowest and help them to their highest in the diaspora. Let them have a safe place to come to. Let them not worry about, oh, if I tell people my problem, they're going to use it against me as a gossip. Let them know they have a union that is there for them in good times and bad times. So I will encourage people, Nimbayans. UNICO is not for one person. UNICO is for everybody. All Nimbayans and their associates, please get involved. Big thing is happening. When history is written tomorrow, encouraging especially women to be a part of that. My goal as a woman leader, that women will make their voices heard. Women are great assets to the union and our country and county. We should never take back seat. Men are leaders, but they're the head, but we are the neck. If we do not turn, the hair will not go anywhere.
I like
Let
that.
us, let us know that and operate as such. I'm advocating for more women leadership. Know your importance, know your strength, and bring it to the table. That is my concluding message to women. We
Thank you
should not
so
let
much.
people make decisions for us.
Thank you so much. This is Sandra TV. Today in studio is the Vice President for UNICO National, Mrs. Nessa Siawe Makar. Mrs. Makar is a two-term UNICO National Vice President. She's a nurse by profession, the wife, and the mother. Mrs. Makar, little bit away from our discussion. What
Mm-hmm.
is the impression about the victory carried to Liberia in the sports, the country lead in Liberia?
Amen. That day, I refused to eat. I refused to watch the game. I said I would just wait and see the end result. And then when I saw the end result, I just every social media were posting the victory. I am so not only that I'm a proud bias, I just feel that I don't want to be biased. I feel that we in bias, Nima County should lead the way. Let other people come see the light and come to our light. Part of our leadership, our unity, our strength. Because you see, example, they will say, oh, the other team was struggling for money and they didn't even have bus to ride to the game. But look at the Makande bus. Those, yes, it just make me feel so warm on the inside. Why? I will say this to say that. What happened to us back 14, 20 years ago during the Civil War? If we don't know where we come from, number one, we won't know where we're going.
Yeah.
So let us remember where we came from that time when the word Nimakante could not even be mentioned. People did not want to be associated with Nimbayans.
Mhm.
And let us remember now where we're at and not take it lightly. And that's what should drive our unity
Yeah.
so that we're holding together. And when we hold together and the content is at our core, we will want to do bigger and better things in Nimba.
So is there any word for the superintendent of Nima called Miss Komi Apegono?
That's my girl. Cole Me and Pep Gono is my girl. When Cole was here, uh, I was second convention, yes, in North Dakota. We had a conference talk with Coach, and she said to me, "I like women in leadership." I said, "Coach, people refer to me as feminist because why? I advocate for women too much. I want women to be this, women to be that in leadership." And she said, "But then you're just like me." And we just connected at that level. When I see her, what she's doing in Nima, how she's moving, I said, that's my kind of woman. That is my kind of woman. Now, when men see her, they say, oh, so women can do what we do when it comes to leadership. And I would say, men, please, no disrespect, we can even do it better.
Definitely, we can
So
do
I
more. We
say,
can even do better. We do more better.
kudos to call me and pay. I just love that lady.
I do the same. I mean, like Komi Ape is a young girl. Like, I mean, she's a
Yeah.
little sister, but the vision and the empowerment she has is above expectation.
It just
I mean, as young
inspiring.
as she is, since she went to Senegal, she has transformed Senegal. I mean, like everybody who travels to Liberia want to see Senegal, and Senegal is completely transformed. And then the
Look at that.
best of all, she just built. I mean, the country through her leadership just built Nima Lodge in Morovia, and
I
just
saw that.
bought up buses. Like, who does that? I mean,
Yes,
like
a young girl.
and
A young girl.
she's planning, our little town when you come from Bela, arriving to Sokota. Sokota is
Mm-hmm.
in my country, but they have been left behind. Sokota,
Oh wow.
Kaleba, the places have been left behind. The Nima country, they just bear content when it comes to election, but people say no. At this point, we're going to build entertainment center named after former superintendent Rachel Meda. I mean, who does that?
Mm.
So I mean, we proud of her
That
as our sister. We proud of a powerful woman, Nima Kante. I
I
hope
am
that
so
she'll come
proud
on
of
the
her.
platform.
She went to Tapatan and she said that when she got there, the sun was so hot. There was no place like a little center for somebody to go say, unless you go to somebody's house and go say she was driven to build something there. And the thing I like about Cole is she work not just travel. She don't do something because I'm from this tribe. Co is for Nima County as a whole.
Yep,
Co is for Nima County, period.
she is.
Yeah. I love her. I love her.
I do. She's a powerful woman. And like I tell other women, sometimes when woman is like this, men try to tear her down. Men think
Yes.
number one, she's young. Number two, she's a woman. People try
Mm-hmm.
to discredit her and tear her down. So we women of Nima County
We need
need
to rally
to rally
around her.
around her. We need to support her. We
Yeah.
need to say kudos to her. We need to say, girl, you doing
Yes, the
great.
boss.
See the boss. See the boss. I mean,
The
like
boss. Yes, the boss.
the team, their bosses motivated the team to do
Yes.
what they can do. And you see
Yes.
the immigration office is
Yes.
renovated. The police station is no longer the same. So when men see women doing this, they want to fight her. But at the era women, that we need to rally ourselves, to organize ourselves, to support her. I pray that one day she's going to come on the platform. I will try to get her number and I will tell her, look, girl, you're doing great.
I
Nobody
do
ever
have I have her number. I don't know if it still works, but I do have her number.
so you
I
can
will.
send it to me after here. I'm going to tell her, look, I just called to tell you you're doing great. And don't listen to
Yeah.
anybody. Because some
Right.
people fighting their girl because she's not going to deal with the business as usual, Mrs. McCall.
Why?
Business
No,
as
she's
usual,
not.
the developmental fund comes, you get a
She's
senator this step, you get a representative this step. No. She said it's
wow.
for Nima County. I'm going to use it for Nima County, and Nima County will
Right.
see it. So
Right.
we are proud of it, me up here. And trust me, we like woman like me, woman like Mrs. McCall, we say
We are
bravo,
behind you. We're behind you.
yeah. And we will
Yes.
support you to the 40th.
Yes.
So Mrs. McCall, we come to the end of this show. We know we're gonna
Yes.
get you again. We hope
Okay.
we're trying to get Mr. Vurule next Sunday. We try to get
Okay.
information to get him on the show next Sunday. I learned that he is a chapter leader. He was a chapter leader.
Yeah,
So
he was he's the former president of the local NIMBA association there. Now he's the president for the local ULA chapter there.
oh, good. So we're gonna
Yeah.
get. We'll call you behind the scene to try to get Mr. Blue the information. We want him
Okay.
on the show too. We just want
That
to
would be good.
start the underground work, and then at
Yes.
the time we'll ask a question we want to ask because now it's so early to ask the question we want to ask. We want
We'll
to,
get in trouble. We'll get in trouble.
we're not going there. We're not going there. I
No,
promise you.
no,
We're not
no.
going there.
No,
So at
no.
this
That's
point, is there any last statement?
development.
Yeah.
Huh?
Is there any last statement you want to say before we close our curtain?
Thank you. I want to thank you and your platform for the opportunity to be here today, for the opportunity to talk about our county, our country, and how well we can get involved to bring development to Nima in Liberia. This is a great platform and opportunity that anybody can have to come and promote what needs to be done in our country, in our county. So I want to thank you, the Sandra TV, for the opportunity today. I am very honored to be here, and I hope to come back again.
Oh, sure. You will definitely come by again. You will definitely come by again. And we want to say thank you too for accepting our invitation on the Central TV. We have our show is on Wednesday. It's Inside Liberia, where we talk about issues going on in Liberia. Thursday is about women. And Inside Liberia is hosted by Ms. Vivian Cole. Thursday is all about women, why people come and tell women how important they need to know themselves, why they should watch when it comes to abusive relationship, why they should watch somebody trying to take advantage of them, and they should not hide the woman in them. So that is Thursday, and the host is Mrs. Arizona Brown. And Friday is the youth prayer time. So if you have any energetic youth, even from Unico, from your children, your nephew, your nieces, we open to any child. So it's a youth prayer time where the youth come and express themselves about issues. We have our youth representative we have one of our representatives in India, we have one in Australia and Liberia.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, every Friday on this show and telling us every Friday between 3 o'clock our time and telling you all the importance of you. And Sunday is a dialogue with leadership and religion. So we do this every time. We still got Monday, Tuesday, and Saturdays. We still looking for people
Mhm.
to fill in that gap. But you will be here every time. This is my call, and hopefully we will be at the Unity Convention. It's in May, right?
It's in May in Iowa.
By the grace of God, holding everything constant, we will be there for the convention. So it was
Amen.
nice
Amen.
speaking to you, and thank you for honoring our invitation. We hope to see you again. Say hi to Mr. McCall and the
I
church.
will do that. And whenever I'm available, I will sign on and watch the show.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, this time for Sunday edition of Central TV Dialogue with Leadership Dialogue will come to a close. And today our guest was Mrs. Nessa Siawe Makar, the Vice President for two terms of UNICO National. She's a great woman, and thank you. And that's my baby Sandra right there, standing in her white suit, coming from church. Baby, love you. Oh my God, that's my baby. Iggy, thank you on behalf of the auditor to the background, Mr. Sam Grams, and the team of Central TV. We want to say thank you for following us. We appreciate you. And Sandra also appreciate you. Thank you. And we close on this Sunday edition of Central TV.
Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central.
So real quick before we close, if you're still watching us, we want to remind you that tomorrow the President of the Republic of Liberia and President Joseph Dumont Boakai will be addressing the state. So he will be having his State of the Union address, State of the Nation address, and after that we will be having a post analysis here on Samdra TV. So for a very special episode. Momentarily, keep look on our Facebook platform. We will let you know. We will have all of our hosts here present to do a post analysis of what the president's 2 years have been. So we'll be seeing you, and that is how we like to end the show.
What time tomorrow, Liam?
We will keep our. You asking what time is the State of the Nation address, or you asking what time when we're doing the post analysis?
Both.
I'm not sure what time the sonar is. We will try our possible best to see if we can live stream the sonar from Executive Mansion tomorrow. I know we can go live now, so we are working with people locally back there to see if we can stream the sonar live. And then after that, we will make a Facebook page, a Facebook announcement on our Facebook page to see when we will be having our post analysis. But give or take is between the 8 o'clock Liberian time and 9 o'clock Liberian time. Between that time, when everybody has come home and adjusted to the weather and what the president has said, then we can give our own analysis of what we do think the president did in his own.
Thank you so much. Again,
You're
thank you for following Central TV. This is the end of Sunday edition. Dialogue, Leadership Dialogue with Mrs. Michael. It was great. And next Sunday, we will be talking with Mr. Vlule. Mr. Vlule is former leader of UNICO, and he will be telling you a lot of things about UNICO. Thank you for following me, and have a great day.
TV, Veronica the boss for Central TV. She here to give you the best. Come and listen, everybody, to Central TV.